We in the southeast, we have had our fair share of the attacks. It started with Benue State, from Benue State to Tinubu'S State. Now, Abia State has been attacked by Fulani Headsmen. Abia State has been attacked by Fulani Headsmen. Abia government confirms Headsmen attack in community with several residents feared killed. Now, these people are attacking our farmlands, production. This is farming season. This is the time farmers go to farm to cultivate their various crops. And this is the exact time these Fulani are attacking our production, agricultural production in southern Nigeria. This is a calculated attempt beyond Nigeria. I told you before that the imperialist does not want Africa to be industrialized and productive. They use the Fulani as a willing tool. The Fulani has become a willing tool in the hands of these imperialists. That's why you see we are having farmer header clash left, right, and center, making sure that we don't cultivate, we don't produce, making sure that we starve. Look at the price of cash crops in the market. Look at, we are importing rice. Our farmers are being attacked. You see the same cycle. Go to the southwest, farmers attacked. Go to the southeast, farmers attacked. Go to the north, middle belt, north central, farmers attack. This is a calculated attempt. Now, we know that this is beyond the Nigerian government. I tell you for a truth, Tinubu is going to visit Benue State tomorrow. To what end? What is he going to do to stop these guys from attacking? 20 years, these guys have been attacking our farmlands, killing villagers, indigents. People are afraid to go to farms. That means our source of food is being attacked. Our source of fishing. Look at the river banks. They are moving on the river banks. River banks. Let me read this. You think these people are playing? From Abia, they will enter into the southeast. The Fulani is the only tribe that I know that have been consistent in their agenda and what they plan to do in Nigeria. The British know that these Fulani, they are outsiders and they use them. Nigerians are shouting, it is politics, it is communal, it is this and that. We are not looking at it critically. Nigeria, a $600 billion economy, just dropped like that. With all our natural resources, with everything that we have. Why is it that at this point in time that we want to start farming, these guys are unleashing terror, making sure we don't go to farm so that we can starve in our villages? Why is it that the government of the day is incapacitated when it comes to taking care of these people? Because I don't know why. There must be a particular reason. Look at Boko Haram. Boko Haram using drones. A particular Chinese man was caught among the bandits. What are the Oyibos doing with this bandit? Like I said, if Tinubu does not restructure Nigeria, anything that he sees, let him take. He has the opportunity to do so. All this plain politics, selfish interests, left, right, center. You neglect the security of your people. This Fulani, when you come to the southwest or you go on Twitter, on social media, somebody say, Igbo, now our problem, Yoruba, now our problem. My brother, the Fulanis have always said that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable because they know that Nigeria existing will give them opportunity to take advantage of other tribes. That's why this system must be balkanized. We must restructure this system. But what can we do when our leaders, most of our leaders, become an asset to these imperialists? Their hands are tied. Today they release FBI. Tomorrow you no release. Next tomorrow they release. Next tomorrow you no release. That's the problem we have today. It has gotten to my state, Abia State. Before now, from Umahia to Isukuato, along that road, Amachara, you see some persons were kidnapped. You see, you have a lot of farmlands, expanse of farmlands. They hear of kidnap. When they kidnap finish, they go call army. Army, they stand for road. They look inside bush. These people come and carry people, kidnap them. Some of them are being killed. Some of them are being incapacitated. And they just go like that, scot-free. Nothing happens to the perpetrators. they become untouchable. When the same Boko Haram that have been killing and displacing villages, when they are being caught, you carry them and put in the army. We have said that Southeast traditional rulers, they need to be up and doing. I'm telling you. In the Southwest, see, these people have tried entering the Southwest. They faced resistance of a sort. You know, I like the Southwest leaders. Such things as this, they will have secret meetings. The governors will convene a meeting. The political leaders will convene a meeting. Some traditional leaders will convene a meeting to make sure they stop this menace. But it happens in the Southeast. The governor, you know, see him. The House of Rep, you know, see him. The senators, you know, see him. You don't see anybody. Everybody just disappear like that. Is this how we are going to be living in this part of the world? Nnamdi Kanu and his boys, they created a security outfit to protect our mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters in their farmlands. We use our mouth. We criticize them. We attack them with our mouth. Nnamdi Kanu is in custody. What is happening? The governors that are putting out press conference from now to tomorrow, when ESM was active, the governors that were complaining when ESM was active, protecting us in our farmlands, the Nigerian government and the Nigerian security apparatus that were complaining left, right, center, when ESM were protecting Southeasterners, where are they now? They are nowhere to be found. What we get is that we are being killed and nobody to protect us. Now, self-defense. Give us things to defend ourselves. You expect villagers to carry machetes, clubs, to go and face people that have AK-47. Why can't the government disarm these guys? I tell you, there's a higher power. We are cooked in this country. There is a higher power that is sponsoring these guys. There is a particular intelligence that is giving these guys cover, and we are complicit about it. Jonathan was there. He said his hands were tied. Boko Haram, then they in administration. A whole president will admit that Boko Haram were in his administration. Ejidika was brought to do a job, and he was succeeding in that job. The politicians that are being used by the establishment, we are attacking Ejidika. Ejidika is killing Northerners. Ejidika is doing it. He wants to finish us. The same Buhari, the same Erufai, all of them, they came out and started backbiting, started saying all sort of things. They were planning against Ejidika. Then Jonathan, who could not stand his ground, removed Ejidika. They almost destroyed Ejidika's career. Now in Ejidika's village, the Fulanis are attacking. And you think that this is not a calculated move. Let's keep fooling ourselves that our problems are Igbo and Yoruba and attack ourselves on the street. Not looking at the Fulani factor in all these things. Look at all the calculated attacks in Africa. Anywhere the Fulani find themselves, they are always rejected. And we are here sitting down fighting ourselves. And Ejidika was supposed to do a clean job and uproot Boko Haram forever. Fulani politicians, Fulani warlords, they stood up against him, and we are having these problems. Tinubu and the APC went and formed a pact, a partnership with this same Fulani element, and this is where we are today. My brother, the plan to use the Fulani to make sure that Africa is underdeveloped is still very much in play. And if we know what we can do for ourselves is that the current administration should be able to muzzle up courage and restructure this country called Nigeria. If we do not, we are playing to the gallery. I've told you before, we know that Tinubu got into government, appointed a lot of people from his region. They occupy all, like the Northerners have never seen anything like this before. The Northerners were thinking that they have monopoly of playing that kind of nepotistic politics. They thought that Southerners are weak. We found a person in a Tinubu who knew how to play the dirty game. And he played it, he poked his hands in the eyes of these Northerners. And now, the only disservice, the injustice that the Tinubu as president will do to his people from that same region is not to restructure Nigeria. When Fulani finally handles that power, you see, Whether we like it or not, we need to cooperate as Southerners. But since we don't want to cooperate, the British, the imperialists, would capitalize on our division and our differences and perpetrate more evil if we do not cooperate. That Sharia they are rejecting in the Southwest, if the Fulani gets hold of power, you will see another system of politics. I'm telling you, the Fulanis were relaxed. Like they just allowed a Tinubu because they believe that one good turn deserves another. Although the Buhari and co never supported Tinubu, but they just, let's allow this guy. Tinubu was doing as if he wants to die. He leg they shake, hand they shake. He could not mutter words. So the Northerners, okay, this young man, this old man is sick. And there's every opportunity for us to be able to take over power from him. So all this deceit were campaign was moving up and down, deceiving them that he was sick. He used that to deceive northern Nigeria. If they knew that he was this capable of poking his hands, of destroying what is left of northern Nigeria, if they knew, Buhari would have never supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it is an opportunity. But what can I say? The president is busy on his own personal vendetta and agenda. The funny thing is that the president, maybe he has like 20 years on this earth. If he's 80, 70, highest 20, 30 years, let's say it's 100. So the other, if he makes this mistake, this opportunity given to him, as he grab it, snatch it, and run away with it, this particular opportunity, if he doesn't utilize it, the Southwest is going to pay dearly for it. I'm telling you. See, forget anybody that is coming from that region. This rebuttal that the president wants to maybe field. If the president will field the rebuttal, you see the true color of the Fulani. I'm telling you. So why is it that you ask yourself question? Why is it that we are helpless? We are helpless because there is an unforeseen power piloting and also sponsoring the Fulani to carry out these attacks in southern Nigeria. Look at the Nigeria-Biafra Civil War. The greatest undoing to Nigeria. The pains, the regret, the killings. This division stemmed from that particular civil war. We can never stand in one place again. We can never agree. We always fight ourselves because of that civil war. And look at the role the British, the West played in that war. They knew that Nigeria is a giant when it comes to Africa. Nigeria is giant of Africa. But where's Nigeria today? There's nothing. We cannot even take care of ourselves with all our resources. We cannot take care of ourselves. We have been cheated. So everybody must be on deck in southern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria unite against these people. They will capitalize on your indifference. They will capitalize on that they have people in the army, especially the Boko Haram ones. They will capitalize that they are in the DSS. They will capitalize that they are in the police. They will capitalize that they have a hold on your security apparatus. Why is it that Southerners are not joining the army? Because they made sure that they make this arm of government. Like people will reject to join the army. They will pardon Boko Haram and put them into the army. An average Southerner would not want to join the army now. Of course. They know what they are doing. They made the army a place where a Southerner would not want to belong to. While they themselves, they fill all the posts. The other time in Lagos State, the slot belonging to Lagos State, Northerners filled it up. They know what they are doing. This is a calculated attempt. And these people are consistent. I've told you that they are one of the tribes that are so consistent in what they are doing. From now till thy kingdom come, they are so consistent. You can't fault them to anything. 100 years, 200 years, 400 years, 500 years ago, they have been consistent. And the problem with us Southerners, we are not consistent. We don't have a consistent agenda. We are selfish and we are double-faced. Look at the Southeast. No clear-cut direction. Nobody is looking at this direction. The people that is charting a way for this Biafra agitation, the people, the political leaders in that place, they are always against it. An average Southeasterner does not agree with the other person. Everybody is Oganaya. Everybody is Odogu in their eyes. Nobody wants to come down and let us chart a path. Now that it has affected Abia State. Let me see what Alex Otu will do. Let me see. You see, these people don't respect. We are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. These ones, they don't send you. We are on TikTok, discussing on how Nigeria can get better. All these ones, they don't send anybody. They do their thing, they go. All they know is that however they can lay hold on weapons, they will continue to attack your production. They will continue to attack your means of livelihood. They will make sure that you become a dependent nation. They will attack your economy. Why is it that we are having food shortage in Nigeria? Why is it that Benue is bleeding? Benue is the food basket of the nation. Can't we get the gist? Benue is the food basket of the nation, and all these things are happening in the state. Well, what can I say? All I know is that the leaders we have these days, they are one of the greatest mistakes. The leaders we have, one of the greatest mistakes, especially in the Southeast, one of the greatest mistakes. Very myopic. You know, it is a poor man that when he becomes rich, he oppresses the poor. You think that they are billionaires. You think that they know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know. They just money misroad, left, right, center. Nothing, no value added to anybody and anything, anywhere. No value. You see them come on social media, start bragging, useless brag. They are the ones that relegated. Top 10 millionaires in Nigeria. You will see an Igbo man. Abi, go and Google top 10 richest men in Africa. You won't see an Igbo man unless you have your own record. You can go and put your own record online. But we cannot come together. We are scattered. We cannot come together and forge apart. If Fulani enter into Southeast, now we go suffer pass. They dear, it is in a lie. This one they are doing for Benue. If they find their ways into Southeast, they will bribe your governors, bribe your you know, now greedy pass. Your politicians that then greedy pass. Your governors that then greedy pass. Your traditional rulers can sell their people, sell their brother because of money, because of what they are going to eat. When the Fulani gets into the Southeast and South, that's when you see the true color of these Fulanis. When they bribe all your kings, bribe all your people, and they exert their influence, your kings will be paying homage to their people in power. Like I said, it will be disastrous if Fulani hold on to power. They will make sure that they pressure you, they put you under tight bondage, they make sure that you bow. They take over your village. They establish, they become settlers. From settlers, they make sure that they fix their foundation in every nook and cranny of the Southwest. And will make it difficult for you to rise up against them. This precedent that Tinubu is showing, high-handedness of power, using power to bully this, bully that, you make people do your bidding. People are watching. They are watching. They are looking at how is this guy running this thing. Wow, that's interesting. We can do something like this. Yes, it started with Obasanjo, a Southwesterner. Now it is Tinubu, another Southwesterner. High-handedness in power. Obasanjo did his. Jonathan came down. They do like this, South. Buhari came and did worse. Tinubu is coming in the trajectory. The only thing we can say for the betterment. You see, people look at tribalism. Tribalism will blind your eyes to this thing that you become extinguished. You become a persona non grata. You don't look at things critically. I pity people that think that the Igbos are the problem of the Yorubas. The issue about taking over your economy and politics, that was a small matter. But these ones that they make sure that an external power is using a particular group of people, a particular tribe, to suppress you, to put you under bondage. That says a lot. It says a lot. An external power the Fulani, when they take over power now, when they start attacking, who do you report to? When the person in charge appoint this, appoint that. You know, under Buhari, they ran riot. They were saying all sort of things, helter-skelter, threatening this and that. The way some people are threatening people under a Southwest president. You know, I don't know, maybe Nigerians, maybe, for instance, me, Igbo man who is president, I will not start doing like this. Because I'm Igbo, because I have an Igbo president, I can be lawless and this and that. That's how Nigerians' mentality be. So when a Fulani person takes over power and he starts playing that same game, nobody should say, had I known. Tinubu should restructure and save the lives of Southerners. If he does not restructure, it's going to be very, very big trouble. We know the agenda of the Fulani. We know what they have come to do, to kill, steal, and destroy for the British. Tinubu going to that place tomorrow, I've said it, to Benue State, would not solve any problem. It's just a waste of time, and they know it. They are helpless. This kind of Nigeria, man, they are helpless. They are helpless to help their people with all their braggings. They are the ones that will oppress the people, but they are helpless to defend their people against external attack. I don't think that there's a fundamental problem wrong with Southerners. May God help Nigerians.